This is a message to the real tarot card readers out there and any other reader that, are in their practicing phases of becoming. You're becoming because you're not yet awakened. Your gifts are not yet awakened. Even though the door is cracked, you're learning. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, for the other readers out there that are veterans out there that been reading for many, many years. Yes, divination in all its forms boils down to only one thing. You're just a messenger. Sometimes you have to leave that path in order to fulfill another destiny that source puts you on to. All right. It could be anything from becoming a nurse in a hospital, helping out the elderly, to becoming a billionaire and putting water pipes for clean water in Africa. Either way, there's a mission, a life's purpose that's bigger than the picture that you're looking at. Now, that's not the message I'm really trying to give. The real message behind what I'm trying to say is, for all readers out there, new and old, veterans, newbies, you're going to come into a community of readers, right? Some good, some bad, dark empath, light empath, whatever, how you may call it. Just be mindful that it does not overwhelm you. Don't become so overwhelmed. Yes, you do have dark empathic readers that be doing black magic and shit on other readers out of jealousy, mimicking, and whatever their other motives are. Be mindful of that. Just be wary, be mindful, and very observant. Use your discernment. The Matrix will set it up where there are readers that copy you and mimic you to throw you off your fucking game so you can't get that message out. And it will cause you to not want to be a tarot reader anymore. It will cause you to shut your fucking channel down. Because why? Because you're focusing on the 3D on what these other people are doing instead of focusing on the message when you receive it from source. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter what the rest of the community does. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even put yourself in the community. If you are of source of the light, you are separate from the matrix. Regardless, you are separate from the matrix. If there is such thing as a fucking matrix. Because at the end of the day, you are your own true individual self. You have free will, or so you may think you do. If you feel you don't have free will, if you feel you need to shut your fucking tarot card reading channel down, or the messenger channel down, think twice before you do it. It could be someone imposing their energy upon your energetic or auratic field to make you shut your channel down. Think real quick. Sometimes people go so far as, and I'm talking about dark empaths, them fucking bitches that are black witches, okay? Sometimes they can project a huge, vast amount of energy onto an empath, a white lighter. It's like spiritual bullying. They can put their energy on you and make you think source confirmation. They can make you think source told you to shut your channel down. You got bigger things to do. This bullshit. So you may want to think twice before any of you readers out there think about shutting your fucking channels down. There's messages that need to get out there. And yes, there's only one assigned archangel in heaven of the heavenly courts. That is the messenger, and that is Samuel. So consider yourselves Samuel's secretaries. You are the mini messengers of the grand messenger. Those messages need to get out worldwide. Now is not the time to sit back. If you are confident in your ability to know God is covering you, Source, Pluto covers you, doesn't matter what the demonic people do, honey, at the end of the day. Because truth be told, demon-possessed readers, aka dark empaths, aka black witches, they magic, it can't touch you. Especially if you are anointed. Now, if you are afraid, then you are not anointed. If you find yourself afraid of these people, then you are anointed. You cover yourself in the blood of Jesus, honey. And you get them fucking messages out there. what Holy Spirit said. Because at the end of the day, who you going to be afraid of? The boss, which is Source, or the employee, which is Lucifer and his little minions? At the end of the day, honey, I'd rather be afraid of the boss and get those fucking messages out there like they're supposed to be got. Now, if Source actually told you, confirmation. There you go. If Source literally told you without you being spiritually bullied to say so, or feel like you don't need to get the messages out, you need to shut your tarot channel down. If you feel the Source really came to you and told you your life's mission changed, it's something else now, then Godspeed. Go with God. Vaya con Dios. Discern the energy around you, around your crown chakra, the base of your ears, and your throat. Especially your head. Because these motherfuckers like to play with your head a lot. If you ever watch those demonic pictures, especially The Conjuring, not The Conjuring, what we got? The Conjuring, we got Amityville, we got all the motherfucking movies. At the end of the day, they all have one thing in common. Trickster spirits. And that's what these people, they actually have no power. They only have the power to mind fuck people. That's the only power they have, to mind fuck you. Trickery of the mind. To make you see, to make you think other than what your own real thoughts are. So be mindful in the tarot card community. You don't have to build your channel on a 24/7 basis like it's a fucking job. But you do know when Source moves you to give a message, then he'll move you to give a message. That message don't have to be every day. And be mindful pulling on messages 24/7. See, readers don't pay attention. Sometimes when you tap in so much into what they call this, the Akashic, I don't know about no Akashic records and shit like that and all of that. All I know is I'll say it if it makes people feel better. But whenever you tap into the universe, and you got to think logically, the universe is vast and it is dark. There is no light. Okay? When you're tapping into that, be mindful. Your mind will open and you will feel like you're going crazy because it's too much information. Some of that information you're not even supposed to have. That's why it's dangerous tapping into that 24/7. It will make you lose point of focus on the task at hand, what you are truly meant to do. So also be mindful of that. Be mindful of the dark empaths projecting their willpower on you, making you think you should quit sending out those messages on Tarot Land. And be mindful of tapping too much into the universe. My belief, though, is half of y'all not even tapping into the universe. You're tapping into the Earth's power grid. If you were ever in 7th grade and you know about longitude and latitude, that's the Earth's grid. You're tapping into that. Everybody has a soul, right? If you read upon people's souls and their spirits, you know how a baby is born with the umbilical cord attached to the mom? It's the same thing as if you sleeping and dreaming. Your soul has an invisible umbilical cord attached to the physical body. So your 5D body is attached to the 3D body. Go watch that movie Insidious. You'll find out what I'm talking about. I discovered this before that movie was even out. I discovered this in fucking 5th grade in Catholic school. Okay? You have an outer body and you have an inner body. Your inner body right here is on the 3D. Your outer body is what roams when you do astral projection, astral traveling, dreaming, whatever you want to fucking call it. So, again, you may want to be mindful tapping. Because when you tap, you will get lost and you will lose your mind. Don't tap every day. Tap it when the spirit moves you. Also, people on this planet, like I was getting back to that Earth grid, your astral body, your 5D body that has the umbilical cord attached to the 3D body, is attached to the Earth's grid. So I don't know why these people be like, ground yourself. Ground, you're already fucking grounded. You literally really are already grounded. You're stuck down here beneath the grid. Okay? When you do these divinations, no matter what the fuck a divinations is, only a select few can tap into the fucking universe. A select few. Buddha was one of them. Siddhartha, aka Buddha, the enlightened one. Okay? That is a lot of knowledge and information coming from the universe. Some people are not equipped, or excuse me, some souls down here are not equipped to handle that much fucking information. You will go crazy. Now, what the readers are doing is they are tapping into that divination, tea leaf readings, bones readings, coconut shell readings, cowrie shell readings, seashell readings, tarot card readings, Ouija board, all that shit. Now, the Ouija board comes from, they got all these damn Ouija boards out here. The original Ouija board comes from a specific tree in the middle of the forest in Romania. That's the real Ouija board that taps into a dimension. Okay, that's another subject I'll get on. But I'm just saying for the readers out here that want to shut their channels down, think twice about. Someone could be, or it could be a group of people projecting their energy onto you. Don't be afraid of any fucking coven out there trying to push you or trying to X you out. Because it ain't your time to go, baby. Especially if God is running shit. Cronus is the timekeeper. Cronus knows. So does all them other Egyptian gods and goddesses knows when your time will be up. Okay, so anybody thinking that they trying to control shit, you ain't controlling nothing. Period. What it is spiritual bullying. And those that spiritually bully, that think they're hiding behind a dark cloak, dark purple cloak, whatever the fuck they think, trying to use the cloak of invisibility. You're not invisible, especially if Source is looking right at you. Like right the fuck at you. Source created dark as well as light. When he brought the light forth, he pushed the dark into the closet. I'm going to use that in terms, if you can understand. Because some of you won't, because you're still asleep thinking you're awake. But at the end of the day, real readers, stand up. Stand up. One of the realest motherfuckers out there is Shanique Tarot. She's Jamaican. She knows. And she will not be spiritually bullied either. I'm not taking up for her. I'm mentioning a real reader. Another real reader. Spiritual OG. Tap the fuck in. Those are the ones that's not tapped into the earth's grid. Reader motherfuckers. Those two are literally tapped into the universe. Those two. I'm one of them. I'm the other one. I've been tapped in. I never awakened with this gift. Bitch, I was born with this shit. And yes, motherfuckers try to copy. Getting back to this. People try to copy. And usually it's the newbies out there that try to copy. Oh, I'm so interested. Sometimes it's the old time veterans. They see a new skill from a reader up on the scene. Don't know nothing about that reader, but want to copy that, whatever. I think I see this and I'm tapped in and I see that. Just because you got a few things right, honey, don't make you a actual spiritualist. Pretty much. And yes, the people over there trying to steal people's spiritual gifts and stuff. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, your spiritual gifts is still yours. They cannot be stolen. Who God bless, no man can curse. That includes stealing people's spiritual gifts. That's not going down like that. Especially if God is the one that imbued the gifts from him to the person who received it at birth. You're not taking nobody gifts, especially the dark empaths out there, those dark readers. That's what I call them, dark readers. You're not taking nobody's gifts. And they think they got a little bit of power because they can make shit move. There's some readers out there that don't need the damn tarot. They can read you. They can read your energy. If energy can be read, think about how easy it is. Think how easy it is. Don't need a picture. Don't need a photo. Don't need to know who the group coven is that's attacking motherfuckers. Read the energy. You'll pick up on the energy with no cards. With no divination tools. Don't need shit. You'll pick up on the energy. Energy don't lie. Period, poo. Energy don't lie. Now for the readers out there, get your messages out. I just heard, yeah, I heard you. Samuel needs you to get the message out. And not only the daily messages, everyday messages. We talking about tap the fucking messages from the universe. The actual messages. And I'm talking to the real readers out there that are tapped into the universe. Not the readers that are tapped into the earth's grid. There's a difference. Readers that are tapped into the universe across the globe, north, south, east, and west. Tap in. There's something bigger coming. The world needs to prepare and be aware. Don't let these shadow beings taking the form of humans spiritually bully you. There is something coming. Now, I do not know how many years it'll take, and it ain't good. But there's something coming. I ain't talking about this damn pandemic. There is something coming. Keep your eyes to the sky. Y'all motherfuckers probably think I'm sitting over here crazy. I've been knew this since the tender age of fucking 4 or 5 years old. Something is coming. And it's coming directly out of the fucking universe. And it ain't good. And so many people are going to be so unawakened when this shit hits the fan. You're going to be shook out of your motherfucking boots. Possibly it could be a war of the worlds. It could be World War III. Who's to say? Who knows? But you need to be tapped into the fucking universe and get the messages out. These people that want to shadow ban are only doing it because they don't want that message out. There's other platforms. There's other fucking ways to get the message out. YouTube ain't the only way. But for the readers out there, the real ones, stand up. Get that message out. The archangels are watching. The watchers of the north, south, east, and west are watching. Now, if you don't do your job, they're going to replace you, and someone else will get the message out. Could be someone younger, could be someone wiser. Nonetheless, real readers, get that message out. Now, as far as the spiritual bullying, ignore their ass. Who cares they copying? Let them bitches mimic. They can only mimic but so much. Don't pay attention to the mimicking, is what Source just said. Don't pay attention to the spiritual bullying, what Source just said. He's handling them on the other side. That's your message for today. Get that message out.